What's going on, family? So I guess this is part of my therapy session because you know what I'm saying I need some therapy. I really just wanna we gotta really emphasize and put an emphasis on this situation. You know what I'm saying, and not just for me again. Because obviously, like, okay, we get blamed. We us, and I'm including myself, even though I'm not included really. You know what I'm saying? But we get blamed for not being there for our kids, for abandoning our kids, for black men not there for our kids. They as single black mothers. We do everything. We do this. We do that. We we do. Okay, so for the black men that do right, and and it is a bunch of us, man. It is good men out here that literally, regardless, even the ones that's in the streets, those girls chose men that was in the streets, and yes, a lot of them are still good fathers. Some dudes is loose, but they're still good fathers, and they still do be there for their children. But no, it's some scandalous games and stuff that make it fair seeming of why men treat women like that. And I hate to see it. You know what I'm saying? As a man that was raised by multiple women, um, and you hear how I speak up for women most of the time. Actually, a lot more than men. I must emphasize that. But this is disgusting. Okay, and I am going to make this personally about my children's mother, and selling out, you know what I'm saying? Because this is just the most disgusting, despicable thing you can ever do, especially to a black man, you know what I'm saying, who did what he did for you. But obviously, and the reason I'm bringing this and I'm making this about everybody is because obviously we have to literally, if we have a child with a woman, a female, a woman, and we our family, if we start having a family with her, we have to keep fucking receipts, son. So it's not it's not just child support and shit like that. Just being a family man, son. We supposed to keep receipts. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to, if you get in a house and shit fixed up, if you getting serious, and I get the marriage aspect of shit too, and I kind of understand, not really, not fucking really, cause business and the deal was just a fucking deal, period. So yeah, none of that really fucking mattered, and especially in my case, cause you don't make a deal and don't hold up your end of the deal. But no, let's get back to the situation because this is really fucking trifling. And no, I'm not talking about cheating. I'm not talking about none of that. I'm talking about the sabotaging, man. To sabotage literally your children's father, and to work against him in any fucking way, or your children's mother. Because some of y'all, it's y'all out here doing it. You know what I'm saying? Period. And it's all kind of it's just a lot of bullshit. Just even families just selling each other out for family. I mean, family selling each other out too. So it just really is a bunch of bullshit. But no, in my situation, like literally having this girl sit in this house and try to gaslight me, and y'all gonna see the more disgusting shit that came out that happened. You know what I'm saying? This ain't shit, son. You know what I'm saying? But they gaslight me about what I do in here, and you look around and everything is from me. How can you say so? Okay, now when I start calling out, the cheating and stuff like that, and actually that wasn't even getting called out no more. That was known. You know what I'm saying? That was known a long time ago. So it just got crazy. Now it was mainly me speaking out up about the oppression and the people of this town and her father not putting his house in our name. You know what I'm saying? That's what it really was about. Because yeah, I was scared about her cheating. We can go back to the videos on that. But no, just gaslighting me about, and this been going on, y'all. So to any targeted individual that's in this type of situation, as far as the setup, she been setting this up all along, regardless of what coach she got in or whatever it is. She slowly but surely started trying to disconnect me from doing stuff visually with my children. Like, so as far as I was doing schooling with my son on like homeschooling and stuff, cause my children were homeschooled for a while. And that's why I said when they went back to and all of this went in at the same time, like started happening in the sequence right after another, and that's why literally I said we should send the children back to school a year before we sent them back to school, and she said no, I don't think it's a good time to do that. You know what I'm saying? And then I guess when they had stuff in position, that's when they sent that's when they the next year that's when she come back to me talking about, and I guess her people got in her ear. Oh, I think we should send them back to school. So all of this shit start happening in a sequence. But you know what I'm saying, of her actually working with these people. But no, she slowly but surely started doing stuff like trying to cover up paint, like fresh painted walls. Now it's a lot of work in here that need to be done. The paint is cool. The paint look good. You need to worry about the shit that need to be done. Not go and getting cheaper paint, literally cheap paint. And trying to cover up paint I paid damn near $60 a fucking gallon for. You know what I'm saying? And you try and cover it up with $20 paint, even though that's alright paint. It can't compare. You know what I'm saying? It was just stupid. I'm like, why would you in this other shit your money and your mind could be going towards in this house? But no, it was more so of covering up what I did. Other things that started looking suspicious. It started looking like she was trying to clog the drains and do little shit. You know what I'm saying? To make more work. You know what I'm saying? Or to make it hard on me. Now this one, and I was noticing same way I was noticing her putting on Farrakhan. You know what I'm saying? And just leaving. Like you don't even show no interest really, cause it don't reflect in your behavior. And I don't really. She do sometimes. She. I would catch her listening to it, but no, it didn't. I didn't see no. I didn't know. No. So no, we uncovering this because we not gonna keep playing games, and she not gonna keep trying to do things to try to provoke me. So yeah, she got my EBT card connected with her card. Now mind you, she had access to my Aetna card, which put money on it every month. It was like 300 and something every month. And you could use it. At first I was using it to get like stuff like vitamins and stuff like that and different stuff, but you could use it for gas, you could use it for rent, you could use it for whatever. So I told her she could put that to whatever. She had the control of that card for years, maybe years. You know what I'm saying? I forget how long it was, but it was a long time. She do all the shopping. She had my EBT card connected with her card, without me talking to nobody. Nobody had to call me. I had my own separate card. And then all of a sudden, my EBT card get connected with her card. Then then with the lease stuff, she bought me a lease that would look crazy and look right. Didn't look right. That's where when we first started getting into it, and ever since now when I bring up why having your father put the house in her name. Now her father told me initially that this house was a 5-year mortgage. We've been in here well over 5 years. You know what I'm saying? And that was the deal. He put the check in my hand and everything, step by step. I got an insurance policy on this house. Like this is me and this man step by step. Everything in here I had to fix up. That's why if you see everything, that's why I say everything. Everything I could plan, I prove everything. All this is my shit that I paid for. All these tools in this house is shit that I bought. I had to buy these tools, all this stuff, even the water pump down here. So when this basement flood, I have to fucking unflood this basement When we had bed bugs, I had to buy steamers and all this shit, pesticides and all kind of stuff for years and fucking deal with all that shit. Me. Nobody came in here and lift the fucking hammer except for the people that I paid or her father paid. You know what I'm saying? Her father did pay some people, and I'll never take that from him. But who did the physical labor in here and paid and maintained this place? Me. Now, if you want to blame me for, okay, I can't do all this shit no more after becoming disabled and being targeted by these people, okay, let's play that fucking game. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only thing that's the game they try to play. And this is white supremacy one on one. You know what I'm saying? But that is the game they try to play. Like, exhaust this man, exhaust his resources, you know what I'm saying, to the point where he can't do nothing. That they was blocking me. I tried to get a whole fucking roof put on this on this house. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I seen that the house still wasn't in her name. I'm like, why can't we get a fucking roof put on? It's still in her father's name. You know what I'm saying? Now this time I'm thinking like shit was getting sorted out and like no, and yeah, taxes is less than rent. What like I didn't you made a deal with us that you was getting this house for us. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not into being on a month to look, and then this shit telling me, oh, it's a rent to own. Like this is just constant lying. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's a rent to own. It's not even a rent to own. I see the lease, I read the lease. That shit say a month to month rental lease. I don't read. I listen. I remember signing something at the beginning when we first like a little bit after we got in here. That's it. Never since then I ever signed shit. She come to me with oh yeah, I just changed this. No, you changed all that around. I would have never signed that. I would have never been investing and working in this house. I would have never been. He would have been responsible for everything. Right now, everything. I can be blaming him. I can get L and I to come to fucking here and fucking that's crazy. But no, because I have children that I protect, I do this shit, and I like, come on, man. That's a disgusting game to play with a man, man. That's a disgusting game to play with a man. I don't even have to talk about the sexual stuff. That got real disgusting. You know what I mean? And y'all gonna hear about more about that shit. That shit is crazy. You know, but no, you don't fucking and then got the nerve to try to look me in my face like cause you got these white supremacists. Okay, stand by him and stand by him publicly. You know what I'm saying? But they can't. That's why they can't even be themselves now. You feel tough and bad because you have some fucking perverts and then like that's the biggest thing. Like your children is in here. I don't care how I don't your children is in here. You see these people is watching you have sex and making noise while you having sex and got the house and you okay with this? That's why I said it had to be fair. But then when you got this chick literally trying to provoke me and trying to remove the only person's thing, I can't see fair in that. You know what I'm saying? And then what she showed me after I was literally leaving out of this house, and then I almost fainted that day, and she just left out of the house in the middle of the night when it was dark as shit. That ain't fucking fair. That like, son, you now even if it was fair, and even if it is fair, and this is why I am the way I am, and maybe I should speak a little calmer and cooler sometimes, and I try to, you know what I'm saying? But no, fuck that. At the end of the day, like get the fuck out of here. You're not gonna be sabotaging my children. Picture of me and just no. So we're not even making no excuses. And she told me to do that. She told me don't be speculating. So I'm not speculating no more. I'm just saying what this chick has been doing. That she put our children in danger. She put me in fucked up positions that like what can I really do? You know what I'm saying? But sit here and vigorously build my body up. I have no choice. And that's a good thing. That's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. All praise to the Most High because I have no fucking choice. You know what I'm saying? And it has given me strength. Um, it has helped me in the long way, in you know, in the best ways. You know what I'm saying? It has helped me. So you know what I mean. I can't be mad at that. But no, it's fucking disgusting. Like you know what I mean. That's why it is hard. So yeah, I do be like, okay, she still can be scared. You know, and I get it. And it's her father involved with it. So even if her father's not scared, because maybe he's scared, maybe the fuck he's not. Maybe he's just been in this shit the whole time and down with it. And maybe he's the one who orchestrated it. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking care. I know he's involved with it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what make it even more weird. You know what I'm saying to me when even thinking about leaving my children around these people. Come on, man. If you involved and you letting these people sexually violate your daughter like this, and your daughter was just in here sleeping with me while she was sleeping with them all this time, and you fucking involved with it, son, you disgusting as fuck. I don't care how old you is. You disgusting as and fuck no, I don't want you around my children. I never asked you for a fucking dime. You know what I'm saying? So I expect every fucking cent I put into this house. You know what I'm saying? You made a deal. I didn't ask you for shit. I uphold your dreams. I didn't ask her for shit ever. You know what I'm saying? She did what she wanted to do, and I did way more for her than she did for me. And that's another thing. Like she can't even play that. Oh, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing. What you mean you not doing? You didn't give up your phone. You was still cheating on me on the phone I bought for you. That phone I bought for you. You know what I'm saying? You still wash your clothes and dry your clothes in the fucking dryer. You still put your shit in the refrigerator. You can't deny me. You can't give me back my children. You can't give me back the gift, the biggest gift I fucking gave you. You can't give me that back, son. That's what I'm saying, family. Protect your family, but let's put a real reality check on this thing. When a real man or a real woman stand up and they build a family, you can't take shit back. What the fuck? What is that? So why so what got me heated tonight, like I said, is that ethnic card. The fact that this chick literally got an income tax and felt but like bold with a fucking income tax. With an income, you trying to stun on me with an income tax? Son, that's just ridiculous. Like an income tax. You supposed to be being smart. And listen, we just literally, I told you, we was just cool again. Like we was just bonding real tight into the white supremacist game. And these people got control over it again. We was just bonding cool. So we planning, we sitting there talking about how we gonna fix the house up. Every fucking plan got overlooked. Even from her, listen, man, I just was with this girl to get her car towed. First of all, how are you so ballin'? How are you so independent and your car getting fucking repossessed? Your car getting towed. How are you so fucking independent, son? And then who with you to go and get the car out? And who could have gave you the money so your car didn't even get towed? But you was being Miss Bold, independent. And working for these people, man, this is fucking disgusting because it don't hurt nobody but the children. So now, so look, she go and get a loan to get her car out. She don't want to take my money. So this is another thing. She just, I guess, yeah. So she didn't want to take my money. You know what I mean? She was showing that. Now I go with her and shit to get the car out. She get a loan, so she got extra money. Like we could get a kitchen cabinet and shit. We even go and look at some cabinets and shit. Like we ain't gonna rush. We don't have to rush. We could just we can go and look at the cabinets. We could get something that makes sense, and that's how we gonna do it. We gonna find something that really makes sense to put in here. We ain't just gonna go and get anything, and that's how we gonna do it. I don't know what happened. Now here we at income tax. Now then we start planning out. Oh, I seen that money started sliding. She started lending these niggas money and stuff like, all right, giving them money. But so that started sliding. Now income tax come again. Kitchen cabinets, you know what I'm saying? This is stuff that needs to be done. And here, nothing, nothing. We go get paint. She been supposed to paint in one of these rooms. Not a fucking paint on there. Nothing. So somebody gotta do it. Who's doing it? Robert ain't come in here and lift a fucking paintbrush. I was kind of disappointed at that at the beginning because I'm like, bro, how you, like, this would be good father-in-law, son-in-law, whatever the fuck you want to look at me as. This would be a, like, good project, son. Like, you know what I mean? Because I get looked at as the bad guy, but I did nothing to these people but be a stand-up man as much as possible. Am I perfect? Fuck no. But guess who ain't? Who else ain't perfect? None of these motherfuckers. And none of them want to compare their fucking resume with mine. You know what I'm saying? Only thing squeaky on their resume is that they work and that they got good jobs. That's it. But you want to compare your morality, your principalities? Fuck no. You won't be able to stand up. You could go and get back all the fuck you want and act like it. But I'll be really out here on the front line with people, man. Get the fuck out of here. I'll be really investing the last of my fucking money to help people every day from the sincerity of my heart, not to look good. You know what I'm saying? So nah, we gonna keep building though. We gonna build this mental. We gonna keep building, man. We building our own universe. We ain't letting these people do that. But they ain't gonna play no fucking games with me either. You know what I'm saying? This chick about to stop playing games with me too. She about to get her shit out of that room. Because this is about to go down too. She about to get her shit out of that room. So right now she's been living in the living room, but she refused to move her stuff out of the drawers that's in the room, not my room. You know what I'm saying? It's my room. Why is your shit still in here? You've been living down here, down there for months now. No, that's not cool. Nah, and that ain't happening no more. I'm gonna have my secure privacy, and it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And we get in this house, we get in this shit. I'm not playing with her no more. That's it. That's it right there. You literally leave that fucking card. So it's the Mac card. Like you will leave that there and let my benefits get cut off. That don't hurt you. She had control of that. That don't hurt nobody. You think that income tax? She's probably done that income tax. That income tax probably almost gone. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It's crazy. All for what? I wasn't at war with her. Y'all hear me straight up? I tell y'all straight, the last person in this world, that is the last person in this world I would want to be at war with. Like, but the white supremacists knew that. They know what the fuck they be doing. Come on, man. They did this through history. You know what I'm saying? So that's the message, man. Stop selling out. Stop letting our people sell us out. Black women, I want to hear y'all speak on this more than anybody. Because it is what it is. And I'm gonna take y'all around this house. I'm gonna show y'all my condition. I'm gonna bring y'all into my, could a white supremacist look at it? They look at my shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show y'all my two conditions, CRPS and MS, basically. I'm gonna show y'all what the fuck I go through. I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna even show y'all the different lesions. Could the white supremacists see it? They know it. They know how the shit that affect my brain and how this shit affect my brain. And then I'm gonna take y'all through this fucking house. I'm gonna show y'all everything I still did. And then I'm gonna bring y'all through my beat catalog and show y'all what I did. I'm gonna show y'all different repairs I had to make with one hand. Y'all look at my fucking hand. You know what I'm saying? And this shit gaslit me about not going to basketball games for my son. I would send her there because she drive, and I felt unsafe leaving all my belongings with these white supremacists keep accessing our house. The admin passwords getting put on my computers, all my devices being hacked and tampered with and messed with. So, like I said, this how much I trusted this shit. And I sent her most of the time. And I stayed here so she could enjoy herself. And I would let her take the children to my grandmother's house or to the family events. And I would stay here. Big events I'm missing with my family. I would stay here. For years. Fucking years. But then you gonna gaslight me about not going to a basketball game? Oh, I feel like it, that she told me she feel like a single parent because of that. But I'm in here doing all of this shit, working night and day, trying to being oppressed, being fucking oppressed. But it's her father, man. Well, I'm not blaming it all on him no more because she's responsible. I didn't lay down and have children with a child, and we was on our own. Her father been violating. She talked me into coming up here and doing this. She talked me into it, told me her father changed. She's the one who talked me into everything. I was against this. I'm like, I can't trust that nigga. Saying I ain't say it like that. But no, I didn't say it like that. I definitely made it like I can't trust. I don't know if I could trust him. You know what I'm saying? And she, no, he changed. He stopped drinking this, that, and that. Because he used to come to our part. Well, not like he did it a lot, but he did it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? He violated. He was trying to control a house that he had no involvement in. You know what I'm saying? And he was disrespectful to me, and and back then, and something he had no control in. So that was my point. This man he has a control problem. Even when we first came here, I had to get on him. You know what I'm saying? Well, I didn't really have to get on. I didn't. That's why I said I was being very respectful and very cordial and everything. This man walked in our house. He used to walk in our house, and she started trying to make excuses for why. No, no, this man literally talking about he was checking on us. No, no, he didn't knock on the door. This man walked in our house, walked up our steps, and was looking in our room while we were in bed. Come on, son. The fuck? I'm not a child. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm in here working in this house and all that shit. I'm not a fucking child. They treat her like a child. But I'm not a child. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fucking child, son. Like, no, I've been on my own, son. I've been buying my own fucking clothes. Before I was 18, it was different. He still paid for her cell phone. We not the same. Try to fucking play me. You know what I'm saying? We not the same, son. And no, that is a good thing if he's not controlling you. You can't trust that man to pay for your cell phone. Definitely now. I would see the fuck they out here doing. You know what I'm saying? The fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? But no, I don't knock that. Like if a man, a grown man, really want to pay for his daughter's cell phone, I'm not knocking nothing on. But you don't hold ties over him in no way. You know what I'm saying? Or try to control a narrative. And this is the whole situation. And this is good because I need to vent and get this shit out. I'm putting this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Because this is not in a harmful way. This is just pure truth, though. He has one child. I have three with his daughter. I have four children, though. I have three with his daughter. We are not the same. His upbringing was different than my upbringing. I'm not knocking it. I'm not saying his was. I would have loved it, but I don't regret it, and I wouldn't change it. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't switch it. I wouldn't, because I would be like that, and I love being like this. You know what I'm saying? But no, we not the same. We not the same. The way I love your daughter, we're not the same. If you do know what your daughter been doing, you don't love your daughter more than me. Or I did. Well, I'm not gonna act like I don't fucking love that girl. You know what I'm saying? You don't love her more than me. So if you can stomach anything and tolerate any fucking thing, I would die for that girl. So no, we're not the same. The way you love you and you buy and no, we're not the same. I don't do that. And I we're not the same. And it's okay. But just understand we're not the same. So don't ever try to fucking measure yourself to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Just pay me my money. You know what I'm saying? I want to say that so I can take care and protect my children. Because no, I don't want my children being brought up like that. You're not no example for me. You haven't been showing me no good example. And I look for examples. And yes, I looked up to you in different ways. But we're not the same. And honestly, since we talking about this now, and since you made it clear how you felt about me, I feel I'm better than you. I'm better than you. You value money. We are not the same. You teach your daughter to put money above integrity. I would never teach my daughter that. We are not the same. That is a prison, and that isn't that no. You don't know that, man. You could have got acquainted with him though. The real one. You don't know that man you profess. We not the same. And it's gonna show a lot by the excuses you make. Come on, man. Cause what excuse can you make for this? What excuse can you make for doing this to a disabled man? We not make I can't wait till it come out. And I'm not in church. I'm not acting holier than thou. But we can play that game. And I'ma still come out on top. We not the same. Because we're not going to just look at this situation. We can go look at previous girlfriends. And I'm a young man. We are not the same. And you should have appreciated me, man. But you could have got acquainted. I asked this man to go. We done made it about him. This is beautiful. It's therapy, son. This is fucking therapy. Asked that man to go to Faircom March with me, man. He just ignored me. We not the same. So don't expect me to respect this man. I do. And I did. And I still protected this man's legacy and his dreams. And he was a part of sabotaging mine, man. And try to sabotage my family. Who the fuck get over 100 and something? I could have any life. I could have pursued any life I wanted to pursue. You would think right there, you say, damn, he ain't just leave. He ain't just, and I had every reason to. It wasn't right. Stuff wasn't right. And I still stuck it out with my family. I proved a fucking lot, son. You didn't put that money down on this house. I could have got a couple of these houses. And I didn't, I definitely could have got a lot of these houses. Because I ain't have to put all that down. I could have leveraged that shit, rented it out in different ways, and that would have probably been a good move time to actually do that. I didn't know though, because I'm not gonna lie, like I would have sure did it. I was thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I was a little iffy, like, damn, I want to get a house, but the house right now, that was a crucial time. Timing was fucked up. So it's cool. It's God plan. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be the way it's supposed to be. Because I'm about to have a media company, and that little bit of money, I'm telling you, that was nothing. That's a little bit of money. For sure. That's why I need some chicken. I feel broke now. That's what I want to have we want to have a podcast. Because that's a different feeling, man. It was different to have access to that kind of money and be able to really do what you want to do. And it showed me what was really in me and what I really wanted to do because that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? I turned my attention to the people. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? It is what it is. But no, I learned some stuff though. And with it was just the mindset, just having that money and being able to, that's not a lot of money, first of all, but just being able to do what the fuck you want to do. Not having that kind of money, bro, we in prison. We in fucking prison. And people and shit like this happen when you're in prison. People betray you because they feel as though they people able to leverage shit over you. People able to just be like, I could change your life. That's what the devil do. Say I could change your life. Look, just dangle some fucking keys or some promises in front of your face, and you'll betray anybody. Yeah, you're in prison. But no, that money showed me. And I mean, you really don't even have to have that much money. Really, you don't have to have no money. I kind of carry myself like this, really. That's why some of my bosses used to say, "Oh, he don't need to work." Well, yes, the fuck I do. Maybe I don't need. Yes, the fuck I do. What you talking about, son? He thought that from my personality and my character, the way I carried myself with value. You know what I'm saying? And not flaunting like, but no, with value. You know what I'm saying? They thought a lot of stuff. He like, oh, I thought you drove. I'm like, no, I get on the bus every day. Cause I was telling them niggas, you can meet me after I get off of work. I clock out. You can meet me outside. That wasn't good, and don't do that. But he's like, I ain't know you. Yeah, I walk. You can meet me right down the street. He's like, we gotta get this nigga out of here. It's like, no, they love me, man. And I love them too, for sure. They might be like, yo, the shit he put us. No, I didn't. I ain't put them through nothing. I don't put nobody through nothing, man. I love these people. You know what I'm saying? I be chilling. You know what I mean? But we gotta hold a mirror up and we gotta do better. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. And no, to be honest, by being quiet and letting this girl, she be really fucking putting a fucking foot in the water, trying to provoke me. Y'all seen her dump my vitamins out. Y'all see her talk about illegally evicting me and all kind of bullshit, trying to gaslight me and provoke me and do a lot of shit. Like, so no, like no, it is what it is, and I'm stand up on shit, and it just is what it is. But she gotta get her shit out of that room. I mean, I'm just pack it up and put it down there with her. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to have my space. I'm going to have my boundaries. I'm going to be respected. She will follow proper protocol. Her predator Bill and her father. You know what I'm saying? And you know it is what it is. I intend to get all my fucking money. I want to be out of this house, even if I have to leave my children here. I'm at the point now where it's though okay. I just want to be out of the house. Give me my fucking money, and so that I can secure a place for my children in case they need to be secured there. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at right now. I don't want no relationship with her. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. She could do whatever the fuck she want to do. I just want my privacy while I'm here and to be respected. And it just is what it is. And that's the game. And I just want my money so I can actually get the fuck out of this place. You know what I'm saying? Stay the fuck away from here. You know what I mean? And go on about my life because nobody want to worry about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to help people that don't want to be helped. You know what I'm saying? And just sabotage. And that's what's been happening. The more and more I tried to protect her, that she started letting them use that against me. You know what I'm saying? And then started doing it herself, like literally trying to provoke me and antagonize me and do all of these things. And again, I could have been cool. Like once she start like I said, when I felt as though she was being sexually exploited and taken advantage of, sex got much better. She everything was good for a man that didn't care. If a man that didn't care, it would have been heaven. It was cool. So she was getting better sexually because I wasn't trying to push her body to them places. I was trying to move at a steady, you know what I'm saying? They just violated her body, you know what I'm saying? And it came back and it was, when she was trained, she was being trained, you know what I'm saying? Like she was around some experienced people, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? She was, it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? So, and I could have just been quiet, you know what I'm saying, and just protecting myself, or, you know what I'm saying, or just whatever, you know what I'm saying? But as far as doing stuff and everything would be fine, you know what I'm saying? But no, nah, I'm not going for that shit. And, at the end of the day, yeah, she might still be like that. And I thought about it. I was like, son, they turning her to a hoe. Like, like I'm not no pimp though, and I damn sure ain't gonna be pimping my children's mother. You know what I'm saying? That ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? But it crossed my mind like, if anybody gonna be pimping her, it's gonna be me. That's that ego with that. Fuck no, not my children's mother, son. And I'm not gonna be in that light. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's thoughts that could fuck you up. But and it really was a thought. Like, look, man, you about that. Because if she gonna be anybody, that's my hoe. Like, no, it's not. No, it's not, son. That was my children's mother, and I'm gonna treat her like that as long as I know her. And I can't do that. I just can't stomach. It was a thought, but I'm not gonna lie to y'all on that. But fuck no. It just is what it is. And if a person devalue themselves, then that's on them, man. And at the end of the day, yeah, just cut the cord. You just gotta cut the cord on motherfuckers like that for sure. Like that spiritual shit is real. You gotta just cut the cord. You know what I mean? And it ain't as simple as just telling you gotta really do some work and give it up. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I was being told before this happened. That's how this thing is spiritual. Chosen ones, y'all know. Y'all know. Y'all know. I'm not the only one going through this because I was being warned that this is gonna happen. I was being warned by other ones that this same exact thing happened to. Same thing. They doing this to families. They doing this to black men. Point blank period. I'm gonna show you other brothers that reported this happening. This is not a game. This is what they doing to us. And they know who we are. They know more about us than we know about ourselves. I'm about to start revealing it, man. And I told this girl, these people target bloodlines. Why would you help them target me? They're going to target our children. I don't give a liars is going to convince. The devil is never going to tell you the truth. He's going to always deceive you. These people, history, they target bloodlines. Not just one person, bloodlines. That is my blood. That is my bloodline. Your children is my bloodline. They remove me out of this situation, your life is going to change. For sure. For sure it's going to change. It's crazy. That's my bloodline. That's why I told this girl out to protect my children repeatedly. That's protect my children. These people target bloodlines. It's not new. This is not new. Studying all that spirituality, you should know this. But no, I ain't gonna lie, I was a little spiritually dumb. It's like, I worked on other things, but I was a little spiritually naive, man. In different ways. And it's not even naive when I be having to test shit. I gotta test it. Like I'm like I'll be experimenting. Like so, even if you tell me smoking is bad, I'm like, bitch, let me see. I'm like, well, why? When I, because it might be good. Because that's how evil this motherfuckers is, son. You know what I'm saying? That's how wicked these people is. They done taught us backwards in a lot of ways. Like when you see how wicked this motherfucker is, you'll question everything. But don't become schizophrenic, though. Just you know what I'm saying? Just experiment and question it a little bit. You don't gotta push your hand all the way in the fire to know that bitch hot. You just get a little close. You know what I'm saying? You're like, all right, that shit is hot. You know what I'm saying? I can't mess with that. We almost on the hour. We on 45. Maybe we get there. I don't know. See how we feeling. Cause we just moving. I told you we ain't doing nothing. I came down here intending to make some music or something, but I'm really just in the flow. I be wanting to schedule stuff, but that don't work for me. I be wanting to read stuff, and I am gonna try to still try, and I am organizing stuff. I'm getting a little more organized. Even on my computer, even in life, man, it's beautiful. I'm loving the version I'm fucking seeing it growing into. That's why I say I don't regret nobody. I love everybody, for real. Not everybody, because I do hate scumbags, but I appreciate them though. But no, everybody around me, I love y'all, man. Even the people that betrayed me, Robert, everybody, Robert definitely for sure. Without you, I couldn't have my children, my children's mother. I tell you repeatedly, I always appreciate her, respect her. I'm really looking for something nice to get her for Mother's Day. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. I'm not a scumbag. I don't do. Listen, man, and I hate people who do shit like that. Like, it's no way you could claim you fucking love me ever and fucking treat me like shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? They be doing little shit like she do. Like, I ain't gonna clean his dish. I'm gonna clean every fucking thing. I'm gonna still fucking take care of you. I would still do this. My first children's mother asked me, she said, would you buy me a house? Even though we not together, yeah, I would buy you a fucking house if I had it like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what she when we. I told you I would talk to her. I really be cool as shit with chicks, man. You know what I'm saying? I would literally talk to her about getting dudes and dating advice and shit like that. She's like, cause she so if you become famous, if you get on, would you buy me a house? I would buy her a fucking house. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not, yo, and let me tell y'all this, man. Feeling like you wanna die, if you ever felt like you was gonna die, like, did you die? But if you ever felt like you was gonna die, have you ever been on like some real shit where and you question, and you, I don't know what went through y'all head, but you start seeing what you really appreciate and what really don't fucking matter. And a lot of this shit y'all be stressing yourself out about don't fucking matter. At the end of the fucking day, it don't fucking matter. It's some old men wish they could tell. And I know because I be looking. I be like, bitch, tell me everything. Y'all know I be investigating. I be like, I want to know all this shit you said you wish you would have did and didn't do while you in your deathbed. Some of them be documenting that shit, son, and I love reading it. I haven't did it in a while, but that's one of the most important things you could do if you living. You don't want to know about what the main things people went out of this world regretting at the end of their life. That's value. That is value. But if you ever been on your like dealt with that situation, like you got shot or you know what I mean, you had people in your head or you dealt with a health situation, you know what I'm saying, where you felt your life was threatened, and that's how I felt. Like well I dealt with kind of all of those situations. Um yeah. But you feel yeah, you see what you appreciate, man. You see what's important. And yeah, money and all of that shit ain't it. It ain't it. It ain't it at all. There's a lot of people that would trade all that shit in for peace of mind and are just certain things. But you could ask somebody that question. Like if with somebody they truly love, if you ask somebody who got $1 billion for somebody they truly love, would you trade all of that in for that person to live? Or would you trade yeah, for that person to exist? Would you trade if they truly love? I'm not talking about just anybody. The answer is gonna be yes. Or I'm gonna have to argue or raise it they don't truly love them. Money ain't that ain't the value, son. And think about it, just look at you. I know a lot of y'all got children that y'all truly love. Look at your child and say, if I had $1 billion, really put yourself in that scenario. If I had $1 billion, if somebody said your child can't exist or whatever the case may, or I gotta take or kill your child, y'all might let him take him, right? Y'all might let him take him. But if they could exist or they had to execute him or some shit like, you like fuck no, you don't take this million, this billion. You know what I'm saying? Without a doubt, son, money is not. That's not it, man. I'm telling y'all. And we can make the money so easily if we come together. That's why we trying to come together. Big pause, y'all. Join Big Pause, y'all. We gonna do this thing. We gonna come together. We gonna build a joint where an ecosystem where we can support each other. I'm telling you. I'm gonna do that shit. And it's been something. Because I've been looking like, what's my purpose? Like, what have you been doing? I've been trying to start a community. No, we starting a universe. You know what I'm saying? We bring these people into our own world. We creating our own world here. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I probably like Miles Monroe. Cause he taught that kingdom speech. Cause I really don't be on that religion type John, but no, the principles and I identify with Miles Monroe a lot. That man is great. You know what I'm saying? He's great, and it's some mystical stuff that aligned with him too. I'm telling y'all, and this is probably like I'm telling y'all, like, cause I really do have to look at when I was in the Bahamas, cause this man died. They say him and his wife died in 2014. That's about around the time I was in the Bahamas. No, I was in the Bahamas a little before that, I think. I don't know. We gotta look. You know what I'm saying? Because I was in the Bahamas before I had my spiritual experiment. But then I had the, y'all, I got this big ass tattoo on my chest. I'm gonna show y'all. And it's birds. It's of birds. And I never gravitated to birds. I loved animals, even reptiles and shit like that. But I never paid attention to birds. I guess 'cause they in the sky and you know what I mean. But I never cared. But then I started infatuating with an owl before I went out there. And son was just telling me, because I'm like, how out of nowhere I start infatuating with the owl like that. and then go and get a big owl on my chest. And AI is my handy dandy helper. So I had to go to AI and I'm like, AI, analyze this tattoo and the situation. And we're gonna go through it. AI analyzed it for me and broke it down for me. So we're gonna and I had the people do a podcast on it. And they tied my tattoo, because all this at the same time, to the Bahamas, and everything. And the reason I did that was because of Miles Monroe. My mindset and the way he think is too closely identical. It's crazy. Only thing I don't be really talking Jesus. He talked Jesus a lot. You know what I'm saying? But I understand what he say and stuff like that. I get him, you know what I'm saying? And I heard him even saying like Yahweh and different stuff like that. Like, so no, Miles know what the fuck he was doing. he just got a different way about doing different things. And then again, I'm not exactly 100 because it just is. But I love him. What he brought, and no, it's something special and important. I think that I'm supposed to do with Miles. Miles Monroe is very important. You know what I'm saying? And I think he's part of this. He's definitely part of this. That he definitely brought me out of a state that I was in. You know what I'm saying? And none of the other people they was talking it, because I just started revisiting Manly P. Hall, and Manly P. Hall may be the most scholar I studied. Like his work, I literally walked around with this man playing on repeat for years in my, what was it, phone, CD player, or whatever the fuck I had for years. That's all I listened to. Manly P. Hall, Farrakhan. And then at one point, it was just all Manly P. Hall. You know what I'm saying? Period. Every day, all day. By itself, me and Manly. You know what I'm saying? Locked in. Because I love that man. You know what I'm saying? Changed my fucking life. He helped me just, just, just men like that. You know what I'm saying? It took, after these people, I told y'all, 2 years, I couldn't trust white people. I had to think of people like Manly P. Hall, like Napoleon Hill, like Richard Sinclair, and different white men. You know what I'm saying?